Each year here at St. John's, in late April, early May, sections of the prairie and oak savanna are burned. At first, this seems counterintuitive. Burn to give life. However, if you go out to the prairie in the summer, the grasses in the area that was burned are twice the height of those areas that were not burned. Why? Well, the burn leaves behind a black ash that's a great absorber of the sun's warming energy. The ash is also a nutrient that is soaked into the ground with the first rain. And finally, some seeds will only be germinated in the face of a heat that cracks open a ferociously hard protective shell. Burning is the source of renewing energy, and ashes are the result of that burning. What might this physical meaning have for this celebration of Ash Wednesday? We are baptized Christians, blessed with the gift of the Holy Spirit. We might think of Lent as the work of the Holy Spirit, the purifying, fiery love of the Holy Spirit. Let's take this image of a prairie burn and tease out its spiritual significance for us. Too often we think of Lent and we isolate it. What happens if we think of Lent, its season, and the Easter season as two pieces of a whole? That is a span of 90 days in which we participate in the Paschal mystery of Jesus, his dying and rising. And then the whole Easter season to unpack that meaning, leading us through the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Suddenly, the invitation of the season is simply that much more obvious. To become aware of the dying, rising, and ascending of Jesus, and the sending of the Holy Spirit into our lives. We can imagine the fiery love of the Spirit burning away the debris, the underbrush that consumes so much of our spiritual and emotional energy. Surely some of this underbrush is simply sin, pure and simple, the failure to live up to our Christian commitment. Some of this undergrowth may be trying to do too much in too little time. Our lives are cluttered and unfocused. Frankly, we're lost. It may be letting go of anger, blame, disappointment, and guilt. It may be the heartache from a relationship that didn't work out as we hoped it would. And too much of myself is simply tied up looking back. A prairie burn also releases new energy for growth. What new gifts can I discover in myself and in others? What do I need to let go of to live more freely for others? How can I walk more closely with the poor? What new beginning, what recommitment is the Spirit leading me or us to? Fire creates hairline cracks in seeds with its heat. How open to the love and care of others am I? What part of my life do I hide from God, from others, so that I am really inaccessible? Being with God in prayer is essential. These seasons of Lent and Easter are an invitation to recognize what we need to die for and to. An invitation to look for resurrection and new life. And an invitation to step into the gifts that the Spirit has given us.